Hello, welcome back to 12 Days of Scentsy. Today I am doing fragrance flowers. This one will be short as well, trying to keep all of these short, sweet, to the point. Our fragrance flowers are fairly new product. Some of you may not know about our fragrance flowers. They were not around when I first joined Scentsy 5 years ago, so if you haven't purchased Scentsy in a while, these are fairly new. So here is an example of what the flowers look like after you've got them all set up, but I'm going to show you how they work, tell you a little bit about them and everything. I keep these in any space that obviously you can't have something that's plugged in. So I keep one on my desk. I keep one like in the hallway where there's not a plug. In bathrooms are a great spot, behind the toilet, in closets, anywhere you just want like a little pop of fragrance. They're also super decorative, which is nice. There are different designs, and I don't have one out right now of a different design, but there are a few different designs of flowers as well. And different scents, obviously, that you can choose from. So let me tell you a little bit about them, then I'll open up the little cute packaging and kind of show you how you put them together and everything. But they're super fun. So the fragrance flowers are handcrafted from sola wood. It is a tropical plant native to Asian countries such as India and Thailand. It's called cassava, I think. Don't come at me if that pronunciation is wrong. In the jar, there is 3 fluid ounces of oil, and the scent in these lasts up to 60 days. I would say just kind of depending on the spot you have it in. I notice the ones in my bathroom I'm changing out a little bit more frequently, probably just from, hairspray and perfume and makeup and room spray and hairspray and humidity from the shower and just all of those things. So, it continues to release fragrance even after all of the oil is completely absorbed. So don't think that even after all the oil is absorbed into this flower that it's done for. It's not. It will continue to release fragrance. Fragrance flower comes with everything you need. Obviously, it comes with the jar, it comes with the cap, and it comes with the flower. I will show you exactly how you kind of put this together, like I said. All of the flowers are handcrafted, so no 2 are exactly alike. Artisans shape each flower from natural materials, creating unique pieces of decor that normally vary in size. Like I said, they're all going to be slightly different. There is a really awesome video that Scentsy put together at some point. I don't remember when it was, but just showing how the flowers are crafted and how they're put together. And it does support, I believe, a whole village in India where we get our flowers from, which is absolutely amazing. I think that's such a cool story, and it's just really awesome to see how they're made too. If I can find the video, I will link it for you also so that you can see that too. Regardless of size of the flower, they all absorb the exact same amount of fragrance. Like I said, they last up to 60 days, just depending on the space that you have it in. And then also, as far as people always ask if you can just refill this. No, you cannot. First of all, that would be a lot of oil to refill this. A lot of oil. Like I said, it's 3 fluid ounces of oil, and that's a lot compared to like our little natural and essential oils that we have that go in your diffuser. Plus, this flower can only absorb so much oil. Obviously, there's a limit to how much oil this flower can absorb. So once it's done, it's done. You just recycle it, replace it, get a new one. You don't reuse this. You don't reuse the jar. I have seen people, though, reuse the jars for some fun stuff. Like they'll paint them and maybe like, I don't remember what I've seen people do. Maybe like put some pencils in them. I don't know. I know that people are way more crafty than I am, and I can't think of how people use these, but I have seen people reuse the jar themselves, which is really cool and really fun. And then the fragrance flower oil is formulated with both synthetic and natural ingredients to achieve the best fragrance experience possible. The oil, it says sometimes that the oil may appear more yellow. Which I don't know if you can tell. You might be able to see it sometimes does appear like a little bit more yellow, other than like product images or marketing images that you may see online. That's because it has natural citrus ingredients, and that can vary in color. The natural quality of the oil does not affect the fragrance or the performance. And yes, I am reading these facts so that I don't mess any of them up and I get them all correct. That's why I'm reading these. You can add your fragrance flowers at Scentsy Club. You can't refill or replace. Obviously, like we discussed, you can't add more oil to the jar or anything like that. It is normal for flower petals to droop due to the weight of the absorbed fragrance oil. It's also normal for a petal or two to fall off. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Isn't that so fun? Okay, so again, here's the example. Also, these make excellent gifts. I know I've talked about like the whiff boxes making really great gifts too, but fragrance flowers also make a really great gift, especially for like teachers and stuff like that, so that they can have that little pop of fragrance on their desk and stuff, which makes a really nice experience when you sit down at your desk. But here is how you're going to open your little fragrance flower box. There will be a little instruction sheet in there. You don't need it. The cap is going to be in here. Do not throw that away. The cap is in here. You will pull this off, and here is the jar of fragrance. So as you can see right now, it is pretty clear compared to this one. And as you can see, the flower has absorbed some of this oil also as well. So what you do is peel this plastic off, and then the flower is going to be in this little box on the side. You will open up the box, pull out your flower, be gentle, and as you can see the difference in the two flowers, this one has obviously not absorbed any oil at all, can you hear it, versus this one has absorbed the oil obviously. And again, these aren't going to sit in here perfectly if you're like holding it and stuff, but if it's just sitting on your desk, it's not going to move around. But here's what a brand new one looks like. And then what you're going to do is, if I can find it, you are going to, maybe, my hands are oily now. I'm touching that. So we've got the plastic off now. You're going to pull this black lid off, and then you are also going to pull out, there's a little plastic piece so that the oil doesn't spill. You're going to pop that out. Pop that out, and then you will put the cap on first and then place your flower inside. It will start to soak up the oil over the first like week is when it really starts to absorb, and then once it hits about a week, you'll see it about this halfway mark, and then it goes a lot slower after that first week when it absorbs oil. But fragrance flower, again, soul of wood, no two are exactly alike, perfect gift, perfect for any little place where you want a little pop of fragrance without an outlet. And thank you for joining me, 12 Days of Scentsy. See you tomorrow.